And welcome back to Santa Clara inside the Levy Center. It's a finals. An 8-point loss for Utah Tech in the season opener. 77-69 is your final here. Utah Tech trailed by as many as 19 in the first half and the second half, but then they came back to cut the lead. They went on a 13-0 run, cut the lead to 6, but then they couldn't hang on, and Santa Clara would score 4 straight buckets to extend the lead, and they would hold on to get the win. But, you know, David Elliott, one off his career high, the transfer from Garden City Community College. Man, he really came on. He had 20 points in the second half, found his shot. The confidence was building. Also, Eric Demings, from the true freshman from Texas, he found his shot and found his confidence late in that second half when the Trailblazers made a run. Three-point shooting not where they wanted to be. We'll get head coach John Judkin's thought on that. Turnovers, they had a stretch there where they fell behind by 19 points, and they were able to turn the ball over, and that put them in a hole. But then they couldn't get out of that hole. Made a good run in the second half. Juddy, can you hear me there?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Slide over here.
Slide over here.
So we can see your pretty face.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, Juddy, when you think about this, obviously you didn't get the win, but you got to feel kind of good in a lot of ways, the way you guys toughened up, because you guys got knocked around quite a bit and got a lesson tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly what we talked about at halftime. I thought we came out really aggressive and, got up that 7-0. We had wide open looks, and then they called that timeout, and all of a sudden they got physical. They got into us. We kind of were hoping for calls instead of making them make the calls. And that's when our guys kind of started turning over, and we weren't getting very good shots. I thought second half we kind of played a lot more physical. We kind of did the things that we wanted to do. Went on that 13-0 run, got stops, and we got some easy baskets. But we got to work on our foul shooting. Like, goodness, we missed a lot of those. In the second half, we did a better job too of getting back in transition. They scored 11 or 12 points that first half on transition, and we did a lot better job of that. And one reason why we did a better job too is David Elliott had a great game, and they're taking the ball out of the net instead of off a rebound. So that was good. Our goal was to hold them under double digits in offensive rebounds. We did that. We held them to 8. There were some things that we got out. Like you said, a first game, there were some things that we got to get better with, but there was some positive stuff that we saw, and I loved how they fought. We got down almost 20 and cut it to 6. And I thought, okay, here we go, and it's just one of those tough ones, but a good test for us. We know we can play with anybody. Again, if we make our foul shots, we shoot a little bit better. Yeah. We had, with Jalen going 1 for 10, he's a better shooter than that.
And Noah 1 for 6.
Yeah,
1
Noah
for 5 from 3.
Yeah, he hit his first one. I thought, okay, here we go, 1 for 5, 1 for 6 overall. But yeah. But again, just the foul shooting and things like that. But again, I'm proud of their effort. They played really hard, and we got to get some rest and be ready to go on Saturday. But we're going to learn a lot. Watching tape, showing them things. I think they did some really good things. I felt bad for Larry. Larry didn't get to play very much.
Yeah.
Not a great game for him. One, this team is physical, and he's got to be more physical. He got some really dumb fouls called on him. Did get in the rhythm at all, and hopefully we could have him for Saturday.
Yeah. You guys were getting knocked around. You're getting beat up and down the court in the first half. Second half, like you said, you came back. And I'm going to say you're going to probably, deep down, you're going to say, okay, I like it, but it should be you. Your coaching staff sticking up for your guys when they get hit in the head on a layup and it's not called. They got a technical foul. Okay, I know what you're going to say, but you know what? You showed something. The team showed something. The way that they're built, you probably don't want your assistant coaches to get a technical. I get that, but it just seemed like, okay, guys, we're here. We got knocked in the head, and we're coming back. And I'm behind you. I got your back.
Yeah, and we talk about that all the time, and that's something they got to control. and it happens. I thought it was a little quick. But what we were mad at was it wasn't the hit in the head; it was the goaltending. He grabbed the rim.
Oh,
And this year, the emphasis on watching the film was anytime there's a close goaltending call, the ref should call it, and then they can go to the monitor and look at it. And so that's why I asked the guy. I said, "Did you guys see the same video I saw that he kind of grabbed the rim, or if he hit the net or whatever he hit?" That's a good time to blow the whistle, call it a goaltend, come back and watch it because that's the new rule.
Okay.
You can do that.
Okay.
And so that's where we were mad about. He didn't, it would have been, he got fouled too, but again, it should have been 2 points on that Tanner's on the layup. So again, we got our backs. We'll take it. We support our guys. We got to do a better job listening timeouts. We had a couple mistakes defensively, but our press, first time we got into a press, I thought we did some good things, got some turnovers. We caused them 20 turnovers.
Yeah.
So we did some good things, and just not one of our best shooting nights. And we want them to keep shooting, but they got to come in confident. I thought we started the game. I thought, okay, these guys there's nothing to lose. Go out there and have fun, be loose, and knock them down. And we did, and then they got a little tight.
Yeah.
When you get tight, you don't shoot as well. But good game to learn from, Rod. It's a tough one.
Yeah, and you know what? I kind of got the feeling that, you feel good. You never feel good about a loss, but you feel good about the possibilities because they were had a 7-footer starting, a 7-1, and a 6'10" guy out there on the thing. And you guys, didn't back down. And so going into the game, you got Jacksonville State, 1 o'clock on.
1 o'clock that
1 o'clock
time.
Utah time. Saturday, she got a long trip, like 5-6 hour flight tomorrow. So what do you want to see and improve from game 1 to game 2, knowing that, you know what, you kind of feel good about the possibilities?
Well, I think one is shooting. We got to just shoot better. Work on that. Offensively, they're really good. They call it their pack line defense. They're in the gaps. When you drive, they collapse on you. We got to do a better job of 2-foot stops and kicking it and be ready to shoot.
Yeah.
There's some things like that we're going to see in film. Film's going to show us a lot. We're going to learn more in film probably than what we can do on the court. Just show them some stuff. And that's what we'll do tomorrow. We'll travel tomorrow and get there tomorrow night and do some film watching and then get after it. So I'm excited. I'm excited of what I saw how hard they can play and how bad they wanted to win, and that goes a long way. So, we need a break here and there, but, again, I saw some really good things tonight. There's some things we can fix, and we're going to.
Kind of seemed like they kind of got a little in a hurry to get to the spots and trying to get things done. And John Wooden said, be quick, but don't be in a hurry to get there. And so I think that's going to be a learning experience from game 1 to game 2. I'm excited, Coach. I'm excited what I saw tonight and the possibilities. Raw talent. If they can harness that like you've talked about, good things are going to happen this year.
Yeah, we're more talented. We just got to be a little bit more fundamental. 2-foot stops, good heart. We had a couple turnovers. We're throwing with one hand. We got to do those basic fundamental stuff. But I really like how they're athletic. I like how they're competing. I like how we rebound. There's a lot of things to come out of this game, and we're going to use them. We're going to get better.
All right, Coach. Well, you'll head on a plane, 5.5-6 hour flight. You going to St. Louis, Missouri? Is that where you're going tomorrow? I think.
I don't know where we're going.
Then you're going to Jacksonville State, Alabama.
We're going everywhere, so we got to go. So it's just going to take a long. Tomorrow's going to be a long travel day, but they'll have a chance to rest. And tomorrow we're not doing anything except film, and then we'll jump at it on Friday and practice and go through their stuff and be ready for a Saturday game.
That was just Coach Sendek. Just come by and tap.
Great guy. There, He's got a good team, and like you said, they're big.
Yeah,
they're big, and they're going to do well in this WCC.
All right, so tip off 1 o'clock Utah time, Jacksonville State in Alabama, Saturday. Coach, I'm excited to see the improvement from game 1 to game 2.
Sounds
and then, have a safe trip. I'm headed the other way. I'm going back to St. George tomorrow. Then I'm headed out with the football team. The football team will kick off at 11 o'clock Saturday in Clarksville, Tennessee. We're going all over the country.
Yeah, you are.
The Utah Tech Trailblazers.
Good luck to them. Hope they can get that one.
Yeah, you're going that way, and I'm just going a little bit above you, I think.
Yeah, that's how this season, how it works, the end right here.
Yeah, so noon kickoff for the football team, 11 a.m. Pregame show, and the Juddy and the basketball guys will tip off at 1 o'clock, and they'll come back to St. George 1-1.
Sounds good.
So there you go. All right,
Thank
the final
you,
here in Santa Clara, 77-69. Trailblazers fight back, but come up 8 points short. So that will do it for tonight. Coach, thanks for joining us. Connor Collins back in the Findlay Hyundai Studios. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Once again, 77-69, the final here, Santa Clara over Utah Tech. Everybody, have a great night. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. And we'll talk to you on Saturday from Tennessee and Alabama. Good night, everybody.